Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for another episode of the Transfer Show. And getting straight into it, Brendan's already talked about him yesterday, about how Cancelo, that's how I think his name is pronounced anyway, he's obviously a 23-year-old Portuguese right back from Valencia, and it seems more and more likely that he'll be joining Chelsea. According to reports, we've made a bid for him and Valencia are going to accept that, which is obviously great. I don't know exactly how big that fee is. No idea. Like Brendan, I don't know all too much about him. What I do know is that he's very fast. Like very fast. But I've done some research on him and now I can say he's played 35 out of 38 games in the Liga for Valencia last season. He scored 1 goal and assisted 4. And in some games he even played right winger, which obviously clearly suggests that he's perfectly suited to play in that wing back position. And like I said, he's 23, so he can definitely still improve. I really wouldn't mind that. Now, Danny Simpson. Leicester right back Danny Simpson. And don't worry, no, we're not trying to sign him, don't worry. But he's apparently, last night, posted a picture with him and Danny Drinkwater saying good luck to him. I've seen a screenshot of it, but apparently it was deleted again. So it could also have been photoshopped, I'm not entirely sure. But either way, like Brendan yesterday said, it seems pretty much clear now that we're going to sign Danny Drinkwater. And at this point, I'm going to have to be honest, I don't even care anymore. If he's maybe not good enough and not up to our standards, but we just need players so desperately that, I take him. He obviously wouldn't come in as a starter, although until Bakayoko is fit, he might start ahead of Cesc Fabregas or in the midfield 3 with Fabregas and Kante. I don't know, but obviously he wouldn't generally be a starter at Chelsea. Yes, it would be a lot of money for a backup, but that's the market and we're so desperate that we're going to have to pay that, especially because we left it so late. Other teams know that we're desperate, so they will ask for more and we'll probably have to pay more. That's just what it is. We really do have a lot to go through today. According to other reports, we've made a 35 million bid for Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal. I've talked about him before. We've all talked about him plenty of times. He's obviously only got 1 year left on his contract at Arsenal, although Arsenal have apparently offered him a new contract. Me personally, I still can't see this happening. I don't understand why it would happen. He seems to be a starter at Arsenal. At least he started against us in the Community Shield. He's been there for a long time. And so why would he join us? I'd like him to join us because, like I said, we're desperate and he's a good player. But like I said, I can't see it. Also, if we get Cancelo as right wing back and we get Drinkwater for centre mid, where would Oxlade-Chamberlain play? Yeah, I think he's better than Drinkwater, but Drinkwater seems a lot more likely than Oxlade-Chamberlain. And also, if we then do sign Oxlade-Chamberlain as well, what's the point in signing Drinkwater? You know what I mean? So apparently we've made the bid. I don't think we've actually made a bid, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, that's what their report is saying anyway. Then the Telegraph claims that we're not just seriously interested in the Ox, but we're also going to fight Tottenham for the signature of Ross Barkley from Everton. I've talked about him before. I said I'm not his biggest fan, and that hasn't changed. But like for Drinkwater, we are so desperate for players that I'd seriously take him. I seriously consider it. Although Drinkwater, Chamberlain, and Barkley, we'd suddenly have too many midfielders again. I've talked about it before. Where would Barkley play? He's not a real centre mid. We don't really play in number 10. So where would he play? But, say he would play in centre midfield in maybe a midfield 3, maybe. We basically have too many midfielders already. But, better too many than too little. That's my point on this. Now, something that I don't like to talk about. I don't like it at all. Conte yesterday gave an interview. And he made an interesting statement, saying that Bakayoko is a very good player and a very young player. But his plan was actually to get him suited to the league behind Matic. So that clearly suggests that Conte didn't force Matic out. So many reports have said, and if I'm going to be honest, I believed. It just sounds like Matic just wanted to leave. Although I still find it weird that he didn't come along to pre-season then. Maybe the deal was just basically done, but it took a while to actually complete. Maybe that was why. But if that wasn't the case, why didn't we bring him along to just I don't know, convince him of staying or something? I don't know. Either way, it just shows how much the media actually make up with their imagination. It's ridiculous. And also it pisses me off even more. So Conte didn't want him gone. That changes it. Would have changed it a bit for the board that they sell him to Man United. Still not make it good, but a bit more understandable. But if Conte actually wanted to keep him and just Matic wanted out, why the hell did we let him go to Man United? Still don't get it. Still don't get it. Another report is saying that Kennedy looks set to be joining Newcastle on loan this season. Whether his social media fuck up while he and the team were in China and he got sent home for has anything to do with him being loaned out, and maybe he would have stayed if that didn't happen. We don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it's good enough. Yes, it's probably better than no backup to Alonso, but I don't think it's good enough. Newcastle would be a good move for him, obviously, but only if he gets minutes there. You know, he joined Watford on loan at the beginning of last season for the first half of last season, and he didn't really get minutes. According to Conte, he played like 20 minutes. I'm not sure if that's true, but you know, he has to get more minutes at Newcastle. Otherwise, there's no point in him going on loan there. And now coming to the biggest story of the day yet again. Obviously, Brandon's talked about that story yesterday already. Sky Sports have now reported that Danny Rose actually does want to leave Tottenham. You know, it's not just rumours. Sky Sports said that. Not that Sky Sports always get everything right, but it's more reliable than most other sources. And apparently he wants to join either Chelsea or Man United. Later on in the day then, reports came out that United aren't even interested in him. So that, in theory, leaves the door wide open for us, as we're the only team really interested in him and possibly willing and able to pay his fee that he would cost. I don't know how much that would be, but still. And apparently he's publicly voiced his frustration over lack of signings at Tottenham this summer, who, you know, haven't signed a single player. They just let go Kyle Walker and haven't signed anyone. Maybe they still will, but they haven't signed anyone yet. And also that he really wants to win trophies in his career and doesn't want to finish his career without having won a thing. The main issue really there is Daniel Levy, however you pronounce his name, the chairman of Tottenham. He really doesn't like selling players to Chelsea. You know, he's proper into that rivalry, clearly. Because we really learned that when we tried to sign Modric a few years ago. And that, you know, he just wasn't having any of it. So it would probably take an offer so big that they couldn't turn it down, and even he couldn't turn it down. But do I trust our board to make an offer that big? Nah, not really. I mean, do you? Let me know, but I don't. I mean, I'd absolutely love it if he signed for us. Yes, he has a long Spurs past, and he was always a bit of a thorn in my eye, and it would be that his Spurs past would be a thorn in my eye if we signed him. But he was, in my opinion, clearly the best left back in the league last season. He missed a fair bit of it, through injury, but he was still the best left back. He's the best left back in the league. Yes, Manchester City have now signed Mendy, so arguably him and Rose would probably be the two best left backs / wing backs, whatever formation every team is going to play. But, if he's that good, no matter where a player is coming from, like where you sign him from, if he's very good, you've got to try and sign him, he's the closest thing we're ever going to get to replacing Ashley Cole, like for like, kind of. Like, he's really good. Not as good as Cole, obviously. Who knows how good he can become. He's still young. Yeah, I mean, I'd love it. We'll obviously have to wait and see. Like I said, Tottenham chairman does really like to sell to us, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. I've had to talk about a lot today. I'm not sure how long this video is right now, but there was a lot to talk about anyway. Like I said, leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media, my Instagram and my Twitter, which you will find somewhere on the screen. I'd massively appreciate it if you followed me there. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea, and I'll see you next time.